In part 2 of our series on the trend of getting organized, reporter Meredith Hackler shows us how a series on Netflix is affecting resale shops. And guess what? It's good news for you, the shopper.
The show was great. We're gutting everything.
Elissa Utes is a big fan of thrift shopping. She recently watched the Netflix series Tidying Up, which revolves around the idea of only keeping what brings you joy.
Whether it brings me joy was huge. I had gutted my closet about 2 months before I watched the show, and then went through it again, and I had 2 huge garbage bags full of clothes again to donate. So it really did make me decide, am I really going to wear this?
We get people in here all day long dropping stuff off.
And managers of consignment shops like Erin Hente,
And if we can put it to good use, we're happy to.
say the new Craze is giving them lots of business.
January is typically the time of year people start to purge from Christmas anyhow, but it's more of like the quantity of stuff that they're bringing in versus before they may pick over 1 or 2 items. Now they're actually going through their entire house.
Erin's shop offers customers an opportunity to make some money off of their old items or donate the ones they can't sell.
We partner with From Me to You, and that offers a clothes closet to individuals who have potentially lost everything. They may be homeless and are looking for something to kind of help get them through until they get back up on their feet again.
Which makes customers more inclined to bring what doesn't spark joy to places like this.
I feel terrible throwing things away.
Tidying up can be stressful.
Be prepared for it to get worse before it gets better. My house was a disaster for a few days before it started to get really a lot better.
But those who have been inspired by the show say tidying up their own space turns out to be just as satisfying.
The weight lifted off of your shoulders. You walk into a clean and tidy space and it just gives you like so much more clarity.
Clarity by tossing out what doesn't give you joy and making room for what does.
You look at things in a different light and you feel like, I don't really need that. It doesn't bring me joy. I just have it. And then once you can kind of clear that out, you just see things that make you happy, and that's great.
So Shannon, I think my biggest takeaway from this is that we all have way too much stuff. Like she said, she goes, there's things you have that you're like, I just have this. Like, why do I have this? You know what I mean?
Have you started cleaning out things?
I have. I started going through some of my clothes and I'm like, I'm probably never going to wear this again. The one thing that is really hard for me to give up are all my dance shoes. I was a dancer for a long time. I think it's maybe time to finally part ways with those.
Keep maybe your favorite ones.
Yes, definitely.
You could do it. All right. Thanks, Meredith.